We flew over with no intentions of coming over here. But within the first 2 days, you know, anybody can tell when they come here that it's a very nice group of people. So in a couple of days, my wife said, oh God, this is, you know, it's gonna be hard to say no. When the students interviewed me, I can remember going back to the hotel and saying to my wife, saying to Debbie, you know, school's not in very good shape, but you can fix that. But the students really want to be here. The students want a good education and they deserve better. So we said, you know, let's just go over and give it a try. And I like building, I like fixing things anyway. So we thought we'd come over for a year or two, and that was 9 years ago. Yeah.
He's a funny guy.
During the opening ceremony of this athletic complex, I was one of the MCs, and my job was to introduce the swimming pool. And Dr. Farrell dared me to jump into the swimming pool after I finished my speech.
He's just got a great look on life. He has these big dreams, and I'm impressed that in the 9 years, he took those dreams and made them into reality. And I think no one else could have done that except for Tom. It's an honor and privilege to have worked with him for this year, and I will miss him.
He really, really does love kids of all ages, and he really wants them to succeed and supports them as much as he possibly can.
He is a man of vision. He's definitely a visionary leader. It's extremely inspiring to try to follow in his footsteps and make this vision come to life.
I know when I leave here that our students are being set up to succeed. The best day of the year for me is when kids come back and say they're doing well at college. When I know that we have done everything we can to put our children ahead of the game when it comes to success and happiness, there's nothing else that matters to me.
It's not always a bed of roses between me and Dr. Farrell. Sometimes we would bang. But as long as you communicate, as long as you are on the right path, you're being reasonable, he listens.
His doors were always open. I would always remember that. It was very easy to go talk to him.
But what I admire is he has the passion. He's a guy, you could see him here at 6:30 in the morning, 6:30 in the afternoon, Saturdays, Sundays, working. And I always say that it takes passion. Education is a passion-driven career.
From his passion, from his wisdom, he's telling the kids that you don't have to be the same, but he's teaching them to be happy. I don't know how we can teach people to be happy, but somehow Dr. Farrell, it is so wisdomly, he can do it.
What are we going to do for Tom at the end of the year? And it's one of those questions, what do you do for Tom? Because he's done so much, you know, for us. It doesn't matter if the child is 5 years old or 15 years old. He gives them all attention and he relates to them all. He relates to all of us as staff. Certainly we welcome anybody new that comes in, but they're going to be big shoes to fill for sure.
He's the best superintendent you can ever ask for, really. He's very genuine, he's very supportive. He's always on the student's side, and I think that all the teachers and all the students, like, we not only admire him, we respect him as a person. Every morning he's out there giving out high fives to students, and he knows the names of every student here pretty much, and that's something not all superintendents can do.
I decided to come to KS after 27 years in the States as a result of a Skype interview with Tom Farrell. I'm here because of him. You know, in the 45 minutes we Skyped together, I was like, I want to work with this guy because he is such a kid advocate. His decisions are based on the kids and he wants to do the best for the kids. And it's been a pleasure these last 5 years to really work with Tom.
I've worked in many schools for most of my life, and I must say I've never met a superintendent who stands in the front courtyard every day and greets every single student one by one as they come in. He empowers his staff members. He allows us to do our own thing with the collective idea that we're all going to bring these kids up to a better level. He is this school.
So, thank you, Dr. Farrell, for all the guidance and advice and all the help that I was in need for. I don't know, I'll be gone too when you're gone, but I'll miss you a lot.
He is a friend, also a father to me. Yeah, he teaches me so much, but he teaches me in a funny way as well. I feel so great to have the chance to work with him.
People often ask me, what's the difference between Taipei American School and Kaohsiung American School? It's Tom Farrell, because you know, when you get an administrator who's so positive and so communicative with people, it makes a huge difference.
All the students, all the parents, and not only them, I think, but also the citizens of this city and the country will respect you because of your achievement. Help this area to have more exposure to the international business and the concept or global citizen.
He is delivering happiness and wisdom to this young generation. That's truly amazing.
I admire him. I told him he brought the school up to Camelot, and I mentioned that word before. We are Camelot because of him.
And I get emotional when I do this, but literally, he's the reason I'm here.
It just turned out to be the perfect match for us.